Thank you so much for putting me on game about this. And you're right. You know, it's easy to let people use your content when you have 2,000 subscribers, right?
Psych! That's the wrong number!
But once you start getting bigger, you know, things could become more serious.
Leadership. One of the Soldier Ozai, and then another one of the viewers said that sister actually passed away. She got shot.
Oh, the girl did? Judgment. Is there any news article on it?
Yeah,
or this is it?
Ozai just seen it.
Okay, go ahead. And where was this? Was this in Chicago? It doesn't say?
Yeah, I don't.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so this girl, this lesbian girl that slapped up a woman. Let me just play the video and then let me update the details of what's going on with this woman. All right, so that video went viral recently, or like months ago, whenever the fuck that went viral. And you know, people had various opinions about that. And this girl that was slapping the alleged mother recently turned up dead, shot 15 times.
Damn. The whole clip.
Apparently that
traction.
Wow.
Go ahead.
Point of this story is that this woman's dead now. She got shot 15 times. We don't know why she was shot 15 times, but it's making headlines because you know, the video went viral. It's fucked up.
All right, that's it. Hey, that is the judgment of the Most High.
Right.
That's it. And if you're spiritual, that's how you're gonna see it. If you're not spiritual, you know, you won't see it like that.
Right.
Okay.
So I really appreciate you saying that, and thank you for your email too. I really appreciate you you helping me out with this YouTube stuff.
But there does become a time to where at some point it starts to be significant. It's not just leakage. It becomes a real concern, and that's why I often tell people, you know, that's a policy to have right now, and you know, want everybody to be okay. But I'm gonna tell you, I've run streams, I've run business to where I end my stream at midnight, and then the best parts of my stuff is up on somebody's channel at 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, wait a minute. So so you just came over here and you took the drumstick and ran with it? I don't even get to eat off my own content.
Crying to me, and I'm not having that.
If it's transformative and fair use, they may can do it. But it does become a case when if you're full time at this. This is why I'm going to side on the people who are full-time content creators. People like O'Shea Duke Jackson.
Yeah.
And even the guys over down in Miami. When you have significant investment in infrastructure, people, planning, personnel, flights, booking, such and so forth, and then someone can just take your product and simply post it on their channel and say, ooh, this is dope.
I had to build up the infrastructure to get it to the point where it is now, because I was working in all these trash warehouse jobs and shit after. Because I start. Okay, let me let you guys
I had to hear this.
into my
Let's get it.
Okay, so what I did, I started off rapping.
Yeah.
And then I started getting thousands of views in certain things, and I was paying too much for my music videos, and I was like, I'm not really trying to do this and shell out all this money every time to build my wave, because it's just going to be working for a job, spending all my money on music videos. And it's like, I don't even know if, like, I don't own the platform that the music videos are on. So I got a camera, started shooting my own music videos. And then, like, I just kept working, building up my shit, working these crufty forklift jobs and all this shit.
This is real out here. We have to do what we got to do.
I built it up to the point where I was like, okay, rap is kind of not really doing so much right now. Like, I have fans and shit, but the buzz wasn't building up to the point where I was getting signed or I was making money off of it. I was spending too much money. I was doing performances and shit, but I was spending a lot of money. And I was like, okay, this needs to end. So I just got some cameras, got some mics, started the podcast and shit. And then the podcast started making me money because I got sponsors and shit. And then the YouTube blew up. And then I'm like, okay, I'm in a position where I'm making enough where I can just leave my job and I can pour all my energy and my resources into this. So that's what I started doing.
Fuck.
And
that's amazing.
Yeah.
So proud of you.
Yo, I'm fucking proud of you. That's amazing, bro.
Yeah. It was bare grinding, like, it took years. It took years, but.
See, that's important that you look forward. You didn't stay in the same position. Oh, I'm not making anything. I have to. You moved on to something else.
You didn't settle.
You tried until you find out where it's taking you forward.
100%.
That's a motivation story.
Once you find.
Yeah. Once you find something. I know those ones.
Once you find how to monetize whatever you're doing entertainment-wise, you're in position. Like what you're doing right now, the growth that you have on your Instagram following, you get that. You just keep doing what you're doing, you get that following higher, then brands start reaching out to you, you get brand deals on your Instagram, and that's the way you monetize it.
I'm a manager if you want to book a highlighter.
Yeah, if you have a good photographer, or even you do your good selfies yourself, you can grow your page organically and just get more and more followers, and then boom, bags start coming, all sorts of brands. Yeah.
That's how she got me.
Normal pictures that I was taking, he's here now.
Look at that.
You know, the next day
Someone else, yeah.
Big facts.
They can see this, they can see the podcast or whatever and be like, you know what, I like her style. You know what I mean? And you know,
exactly.
And get hundreds, thousands of dollars, views, such and so forth. You couldn't do that with Marvel. You couldn't do it with. You could not do it with a recording artist.
I'm the type to grease your wifey on camera, bareback. Nigga, what the fuck's the condom? I don't wear that.
On any given day, you know, even with O'Shea or anybody I deal with, we
O'Shea.
ask one another.
Yo, we gonna get into O'Shea's material just after this. Listen, I'm subscribed to all these motherfuckers. I supported all these motherfuckers, but we're keeping it real, and we're holding people accountable for the bullshit. And my style in my show it comes across very raw, unfiltered, like I don't fucks with people. But that's the style of the show. That's how I talk. You don't like it, get your bitch ass the fuck out of here.
Just like a woman. I don't go around striking the majority of people. Now, if you're a person that I just really can't stand, and you're talking hella shit about me and my mom or something like that, then yeah, I'll send you a copyright strike for sure. But if it's fair, if it's just poking something, if it's, you know, even a few insults, I don't deal with it, right? Because why? You just don't want to have the hatred of other YouTubers against you. And see, this is where you're gonna have problems, because when you get big YouTubers and YouTubers against you, that's when the reporting to YouTube, that's when it comes back. And you're creating problems for yourself. Like you can try to shut them down right now, but the Agent 00 guy has like 1.7 million subscribers. The other guy has like 300,000. Albert and Preach has a lot of subscribers. Like what you're trying to do is turn these guys against you. You've already been kicked off of TikTok. If you get kicked off of YouTube, that's it. And now these guys are gonna come after you with the same vengeance that you're doing. When the reality was, you should have just let it go. Like they wouldn't have anything to talk about if you guys wouldn't keep making mistakes. But sending these copyright strikes to huger YouTube channels, I mean, trying to silence them about your stuff, that's stupid, because you're the reason why they're talking about you. And then you don't want to get into it with big YouTubers. I mean, I can tell you that's the one thing you don't want. You don't want guys that have a bigger following than you. And also subscribers think that's weak. Like if you're submitting copyright takedowns to people because they're making fun of you, people think that's weak.
What?
I don't go around striking the majority of people. Now, if you're a person that I just really can't stand, and you're talking hella shit about me and my mom or something like that, then yeah, I'll send you a copyright strike for sure.
Come on, man.
And you just lose credibility. Because it's like, oh, but if you're an alpha male, then you wouldn't care about that. And it was quite honest to see that who is alpha and who's not. And it's not Fresh and Fit for sure. And it's like, you guys can't handle the pressure. Well, then if you can't handle the pressure, why are you on the platform? People are going to talk about you on the platform. They're going to talk shit about you. They're going to use your content. They're going to react to your content. And then there's this whole fair use thing, which is why I don't do reactions to people's YouTube content. I don't. I'll react to their TikTok. I'll react to something on WorldStar. But YouTubers, I try not to do that because it's so sketchy. You know, all you got to do is somebody don't like you and they copyright take on your video.
To say that if you're going to use my content, you're going to use it in accordance with the way I want my brand handled.
What?
If you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
And anybody who has a problem with that, you're just not a serious content creator. That's okay.
Stop the cap.
You hear that? You're not a serious content creator. Stop the cap. There goes the shame. Oh, we're not going to do it anymore because you said we're not serious.
Crying to me, and I'm not having that.
But you just don't get to go take somebody's stuff and do what you want.
Yeah, we do. Learn the rules, nigga.
And, well, you can try it. Also, if you're one of the people who want to respond to my content or something like that, stay on for a little bit more. I put some guidelines on the community page. That's only for serious content creators. If you're not a serious content creator or aspiring content creator, don't even go over don't go over there and waste your time talking about fair use.
Now, when he did this and he said, don't waste your time talking about fair use and whatnot, he said this is for serious content creators, not people that are uploading stuff, taking people's material, straight uploading it, people that are transforming the stuff, people that are doing reaction videos. He's taking aim at them. Let's pull this back. This was actually about a month ago.
So fair use is pretty well known on YouTube.
I put some guidelines on the community page. That's only for serious content creators and aspiring content creators. If you're not a serious content creator or aspiring content creator, don't even go over don't go over there and waste your time talking about fair use and this and that. You're just gonna get blocked and your comments gonna get removed. This is a benevolent dictatorship. And I really gotta be honest, I don't really care what you think on the subject, because unless you have a channel and a content strategy and planning on doing this in a serious way, you could quote copyright law. With one subscriber, you mean nothing to this subject.
Fair use is a legal doctrine that says you can reuse copyright protected material under certain circumstances without the copyright owner's permission.
But the people who run channels understand that there is a level of professionalism that goes back.
Fair use is a legal doctrine that says you can reuse copyright protected material under certain circumstances without the copyright owner's permission.
Just because you see people breaking the rules as a matter of course doesn't mean fair use covers everything. Try it.
Learn the rules! Just an FYI, abusing the copyright system can and will lead to termination from an account. They are playing with fire right now.
So stop making videos on us and make original shit. Simple.
This is quite ironic coming from someone whose entire brand is being a robot of Rollo Tomasi. Myron is doing a better job playing the YouTube game than the other red pill teachers.
The irony of this, make original content. Y'all are doing reactions too on your podcast. With a panel full of ladies, you're still doing reaction videos. Make original content. Kevin Samuels has been accused of stealing Tommy Sotomayor's whole style and platform. Briggs. But do this matter though, fam? The reason why this matters is because I've been antagonizing the shit out of this nigga. Acting like glossing over the fact that Kevin stole a lot of his shit. As a content creator, I had a lot of shit stolen from a lot of these bum ass niggas out here. It's like I can't stop a lot of these niggas from stealing shit because that's the content creator game. Niggas be stealing all sorts of shit. But when it's just so obvious and brazen, you gotta hold people accountable for stealing shit.
They just look unpleasant and unsanitary, as well as unkempt. Black women, the bitches. Anything you put in front of them, just put in it. Unladylike. This So I said ungrateful, uncultured. They're just Black women, just put in front of them, and it all fits. Unapologetic, untamable. Just unfit. Unhappy. They're just uncontrollable, unemployed.
Jesus Christ.
I said unemployed. So I said unmarried. They're just
He knows you got a kid. He knows you're undisciplined or unfit, or he knows you're He knows you're big don't want to be single no more. I'm just single and oh my God. I'm just single and I crush a lot. Oh my God.
Why would y'all not believe that's a whole female? There's no man talk like this. Oh my God.
How many ladies out there are big unmarried, big undisciplined, big unwed, big unhappy? You're big
You're big sir. You're unmasculine. You're unoriginal. You're unintelligent. You're unfunny. You're a lot of uns yourself, sir. This nigga gonna sit up here and talk about bitches that don't have shit and talk about high value men when this nigga just 3 years ago was making $800 a month. These are in court filings. Not made up, court filings. He tell y'all you ain't shit for not making money, but the only reason he making money is because he done got on YouTube. And he made it all the way to his 50s and nobody was paying this nigga any attention at all. Y'all saw his college damn photos when this nigga up there.
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived.
He had a whole ultra perm. He was in the what was that? He said he was on the dance team. On the dance team. Him. Now he telling you how to get a bitch. On the dance team. He was a dancing queen. Right, he had a Delta jacket on. This nigga wasn't no Kappa. He was a Delta. If you never been to college, you don't know what the fuck we talking about. But if you do, you do. He was a Delta. Niggas one of them tri-delts just running around. But nope. He got a whole head full of fucking, what was that? He had a perm. Looking like it was some dicks he was trying to find. It just looked like he stayed at Dick's Sporting Goods. He thought he was mad that he found out they actually had sporting goods in there. He said, but what about the dicks part?
Got him!
I'm not calling him gay because there's something wrong with him being gay. He can be gay all he want. But this is the Undercover Brother Part 2. This man is going around pretending that, because you don't see him with no bitches, which is a part of his discipline, which I'm not mad at. I actually appreciate a man who's disciplined enough to not just throw his seed around. I like that guy because he's better than me. So that's why I enjoy this fella. There needs to be more fellas like that. Like if a person cut grass, I don't cut grass, but it need to be a nigga to cut grass. I believe in society works if we have more than one person doing more than one thing. Yep. Society doesn't work if all the women are hoes. But society doesn't work if there's no hoes.
Facts.
Society doesn't work if everybody's gay. But I don't think society works without gays. Well, I think that there's a need for everything. I'm a big believer in the ecosystem. Outside my house is a fucking ecosystem. I hear that shit every night.
All right, so that wraps up the reaction portion. It's quite clear everybody unanimously agrees that he's been copying the shit, or he stole that skit at least. I don't really have much here to add. I'm just going to put up this disclaimer one more time before people come in here and try to act like I'm a Kevin Samuels hater or something. Let's put this back on the screen because I'm subscribed to Tommy. I'm subscribed to Kevin Samuels. I've done reactions of both of their channel. I don't agree with all the things that they say. I don't agree with half. Well, I don't know about half, but I don't agree with some of the things they say. I agree with some of the things they say, though. So it is what it is. I rock with both of them as content creators. I'll react to them, and I'll keep them both a part of the conversation because, you know, that's what we're doing out here. Got to put this on the screen again. Until we learn that you can still rock with someone that you don't agree with 100%, we will never get anywhere as a community. Can't block people out of the conversation because you don't agree with them. You can debate, try to get your point across, and that's about it. We have video evidence of him stealing a skit. So, what are y'all niggas saying?
His entire brand was built on the theories of Rollo. I'm not taking anything away from him. I'm just saying we can play this come up with your own original content game both ways. Without Rollo, there is no Myron. And his name is from someone on the bodybuilding.com forum, so even his name Myron Gaines isn't original. I think what we're really seeing is two guys who've been exposed and now using their alpha male tactics of abusing the copyright system to silence criticism. We shouldn't be surprised though. These are two massive losers who have fronted for so long that they have to keep their grift going as long as they can. They claim to be alpha males, high value males, but their behavior is anything but that. I really hope they continue trying to send false copyright strikes and YouTube takes notice. How funny would it be if YouTube determined that they were abusing the system and terminated their account? Poor Walter would lose his Lambo.
No, I don't want them to do that. I don't want them to be filing false copyright strikes and them lose their platform. That's unnecessary. That's stupid. If you don't like what people saying, fight their... This is what it is. If you don't like someone's idea, if someone's making a point against your point, argue against their point with a better argument, a better point. Bring some facts to back up your point and win the argument, win the debate. If you can't silence people because you don't fucking like what the fuck they're saying. All this alpha and beta, that's bitch ass nigga shit. Fuck all that alpha and beta shit.
I know, right? It's like, I'm going to respond to such and so forth. And it's funny when they think they can do it and all of a sudden, remove for this, remove for that. Or it's even worse when they think it's going to do something and it gets no views. You don't blame me, it's a smart move. Well, yeah, you can't just... Even when I collaborated with like Vlad and other folks, there's things that people who really do this know and understand. There are rules, there are laws, and there are best practices. But what you're gonna find is 99% of people out there don't know, they're just talking.
Fair use is a legal doctrine that says you can reuse copyright protected material under certain circumstances without the copyright owner's permission. Learn the rules!
Steven Gutierrez, LTTKS, strike your content. I always thought your content was fair commentary. Nah, he didn't strike my content. A lot of other content creators have been getting striked by Kevin Samuels and Fresh and Fit. And they're doing it because they're saying, ask for my permission so you can co-sign all of my points and not disagree with me and not challenge me or make me look bad on the internet because my brand means something. Well, welcome to being a celebrity. Everyone gets spoken about. My whole show, Blunt Talk with LT, is based off of trending topics, celebrity news and shit, and I talk about everybody. You don't like it? Fuck off. I don't care.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
They just get deleted. They don't even get seen. They don't get sorted. It's not going to slip through.
Did I even answer the question? I went off on a tangent there. Yeah, he did. No one took a strike at my channel. It's strictly off of principle. Like, we support all these guys. I'm not trying to get none of these guys canceled. I'm right now, I'm just challenging their point. It comes across aggressive because that's who the fuck I am. And Kevin Samuel says, yeah.
That's why black boys are reading at the 4th grade level. That's why.
So we have black children that's reading on the 4th grade reading level.
If you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
What did that have to do with this man, what he just said?
Yeah. So now you're saying that the kids that are reading on the 4th grade.
This is a point that we have to address that we can't let slide anymore. And this is the main purpose of this video. Because Tommy spoke about it in this video. I addressed it in the video that he's reacting to. This is propaganda that too many people repeat. Kevin Samuels has repeated this propaganda before. Many black creators on YouTube have repeated this propaganda. No shade to Kevin Samuels. I support Kevin Samuels. But, you know, he got trapped by it too. He got caught by the trap. It's all cap. Let's get into it. Let's break down why.
Cap.
You see that? He said that, and he said, yeah. They're reading at a 4th grade
reading level. So
black boys are reading at a 4th grade. Okay, so he kind of fast forwarded. Oh, but he pulled it back. Let's see what he plays. Reading level. So black boys in grade 2 are reading at the 4th grade reading level. Am I an idiot or am I missing something?
You're not, bro. He doesn't answer the question. What
are we talking about? Nobody ever stopped and logically thought about this. Which black boys?
Black boys are reading at a 4th grade reading level. What black boys? He could have been talking about black boys in the 4th grade.
Got him.
He could have been talking about black boys in the 2nd grade. He doesn't say it. And he can't back it up. Ask him to put together the show to back up the stat. So he's just saying things that he heard somebody else say, so he's repeating it.
Yo, Game Dreamer 58. He's pushing trades and coding since day one and never switched up. Listen, let me put me back on the big screen because I've been talking way more than Tommy's been talking. He's been pushing this since day one, right? Dame Dash has been pushing being an entrepreneur, being a owner of your own business, all that shit from day one. What has Dame Dash been doing from day one? Being an owner, being an entrepreneur, speaking that into his children. He spoke about his children being that. His children come to the forefront. His son is on growing up hip hop. What is he? An entrepreneur.
To this day.
A businessman.
To this day.
Everything Dame Dash spoke about, his son is the same.
To this
and
day.
He put his son on game. Kwame speaks all this stuff, but Kwame doesn't know anything about coding.
Stupid.
Nothing. Nothing about developing, coding, programming, the practical uses, nothing. And he's pushing, oh, the school should teach our kids this. And then we go to this tired-ass argument about, oh, black boys are reading at a 4th grade reading level, which makes no sense, and I don't even know why people just jump into that argument, because which black boys, what are we even talking about? Are black boys at 10th grade reading at a 4th grade reading level? We just take these dumbass propaganda and repeat it aggressively, and I don't understand it.
If you don't get that bullshit,
I actually looked that up because I wanted to do a video breaking down exactly where that comes from. And what I actually found out, that black children, black boys and girls are underperforming on all levels in science, technology, English, and math. Underperforming on all levels. So we want to throw coding in schools instead of putting the responsibility and accountability on parents teaching their kids to give them a competitive edge when they're underperforming. This shit is stupid. And if you guys don't want to take accountability, then you're going to stay at the bottom. You're going to stay looking for this Jesus Christ savior type of person to come and save y'all niggas. Like, makes sense, man.
Crying to me and I'm not having
Don't get
it.
it. I don't get it.